Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy, and welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torn of the Golden Country. My arm! Last time, we finished up everything there was to do in the greater part of the Aletta region, and after being 2 steps outside of this town for like 8 episodes, we finally going in.
Very good. We can stay here for the day.
Something wrong?
No, but this place is familiar somehow. It feels like it anyway.
Is it possible you've been here before?
I have no memory of it. But still,
maybe you could just have a little walk around. Something might jog your memory.
yeah, maybe so.
Something that I'd like to praise that I feel like I haven't given a chance to is these 2 Noppan right here that aren't going to let me do that. Let's talk to them first. We have accessories to fit in need of friends. Please buy anything that catches eye. Gear Vest is max HP up by 20%. Steam Belt is strength. Smithy Gloves is dexterity up by 25. Spring Shoes is 15. That's kind of funny to imagine Laura, Adam, or especially Hugo going around with springs on the bottoms of their shoes like Inspector Gadget. Iron Headband increases critical damage by 20%, and now we can freely buy them. And Mechanized Greaves is increased damage to toppled enemies. With Adam being able to topple lock enemies endlessly, that's a decent enough effect that it might be worth considering. We have the Coil Chip and the Chain Chip. One's based more on the block rate, the other is based more on the critical rate. I didn't particularly like these effects, and I have 3 of each anyway. Not for me. Benny. Whoa, cool! It's been ages since I saw Drivers and Blades. Has it been ages since you've seen the Aegis? It's only got 2 houses and an inn. Used to be way bigger, but people really don't come by anymore. If you're gonna stay at Teo's Inn, come by and play with me, okay? Pure Kid is his title. I relate to you so much. I didn't know so many things when I was a kid, and I still don't know now. So this is Hyber Village, as we see in the upper corner. It doesn't get an introductory card because it is still counted as part of the Aletta region. Buzz! Well met there, travelers. Oh, so the repairs to Let Bridge are finished, are they? Well, we were a sleepy village to begin with, but after the bridge fell, our trickle of visitors dried up completely. Glad the bridge is fixed. Say, plan on crossing the Dana Desert from here. It'd be a good idea to rest up at the inn first. It's tough out there in the desert, even for strong drivers and blades. Ugh, he looks so angry and angsty at the world in his hood. It's like all those kids in high school who dressed up like Organization 13.
There's something here.
Take all this, and don't worry, I'll get to the point that I was making there a little bit ago. It's just we got lots of people to talk to. Martha! Oh, you're actually somebody quite important indeed. It's certainly rare to meet drivers in the Blades. I came here to investigate monsters. Ha! It's quite the life for an old lady. Wouldn't trade it for the world. You seem like reliable young tykes. Maybe I'll teach you about it someday. Well, maybe I'll tell you about it too. If you want to know more about this village, though, you'll have to ask someone else. I'm just a visitor here. We'll want to remember her for later. Much later. Much, much later. I won't forget, don't worry. You might think I've forgotten with how long this is going to take for her to be important.
Just like that,
But I won't
all
forget.
the nightmares wash away. How far do you think we'll get today?
There's something here.
Didn't realize all this was over here.
Better be good.
Okay. Earth defense up 2.
Better be good. I'll investigate.
And I don't see any need to really look around here at first. I think what we're gonna do is just talk to the innkeeper and drop on in. Huff, I say. Huff, I say. You like helping? Oh, I've been running this inn for 70 odd years, you know, I'd like helping folks. Yeah, we'll stay with you. Please come in.
you? You wouldn't be Nelia's former blade, would you?
Or Nelia? No, I'm...
From the Territorial Defense Corps. It is you!
What?
Oh, I remember him well. Even though I was knee-high to a grasshopper back then. With that sword slung across your back, you were so cool. If you hadn't come when you did, our village would have been... Oh, yes! The house you used to live in is still out there on the outskirts.
House?
I'll check out the back.
Good.
My, how terribly desolate. I heard it's been 90 years, but... What is it? Did you remember something?
No, it's nothing.
Really? That's too bad. I would have liked to have learnt about the old you.
I am who I am. I do not change. Laura, you okay? What happened?
You got me right here. My heart's pounding!
Huh? But...
That was such an awesome line!
What?
Jin, you didn't even realize, did you? Sometimes you'll say something and I'll just swoon.
But...
I don't think any girl could refuse you.
No, I didn't mean to.
Nuh-uh! You're smooth and you know it.
Laura, what do you...
Good times, smiling faces. It's her, right? Or Nelia here?
Yes. Yes, I think it is.
Standing next to you, with such a goofy, blissful smile. It has to be, I'm sure of it.
Are you?
Hey, we should take a photo.
Really?
Of us together. I'm sorry. When did this become a group thing? Me and Jin?
Come now, Laura. We all drink from the same well, don't we? That's a wise saying, I think.
I don't think that's strictly applicable here.
You can't have done this in secret anyway.
I've never done this before. Feels nice.
Your Majesty, if I may say, it's no time for levity.
Ichion, relax. You should be open to new experiences.
Oh, who did we fall in with here?
Okay, ready for the photo? Everyone say, Glarna! There.
Hey, Mither's clothes changed. I guess that's why they call it exposure.
How long have you been with Adam?
3 years, maybe? 1 year with Mithra. When my village washed away in a flood, Adam was the one that helped us out.
Right. So it wasn't the war then?
No, it was. Resources were running low, so we stripped the mountain bare. That's what caused the flood. Hey, Laura. You were looking for your mother, right? Did you get separated during the war?
If only that were the case.
Uh,
There are some things you don't know about me.
things?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay.
Mother used to work as hired help. When I was about 10, she was working as a maid. That was when Jin came into my life.
You were a driver at 10?
That's right. Things immediately turned bloody. I had to get out of there in a hurry. 17 years later, here I am.
Wow! You don't look 27. I would have said 20 at most.
Hey, flattery will get you everywhere.
Well, just like me and Mick, I guess.
Yeah, like plenty of kids out there. That's why I'd like to help, stand by them, just like Jin always stood by me. It's almost more real than real family. Right? Don't you think, Mick? What? No reaction? I'm really trying here, you know.
Ah, it's fine. He's smiling on the inside.
Well now, you can tell.
Sorta.
I see. Well, I'm feeling all inspired now. Just the spirit we'll need if we're going to set this world to rights.
Yeah!
You can join in, you know.
What's that?
You don't need to ostracize yourself for being an Aegis.
That's not what I'm...
I happen to think you've got a lot going for you, you know?
Should we really be bringing the kids along?
Are you worried? Allrest is a dangerous place right now. The war reaches everywhere.
I'm sure we can keep them safe in a normal fight. But if...
Where are you going?
I want to speak with Adam.
At this time of night?
I'll see what he thinks about it. And if his mind is made up, there's still no harm done.
How long have you been there? Hey! What are you doing in my bed?
What are you talking about?
Get out! Interloper! Monster!
Hey, quit it! This is where I sleep. It ain't your bed, lady. Ow! Oh, you're such a pain in everyone's bum. You know that, you simpleton.
Hey, wait a minute! Calm down, both. Ow! Come on, take it down. No!
What's all the noise? Something up?
It's probably better to sit this one out.
Perhaps that's wise.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just ask him tomorrow. Morning.
Morning.
You're hurt. Are you okay?
Yes, I imagine I'll live.
Sounded like quite a scene.
Yes, well, I was just collateral damage. Before, you said if you met a child in whom you saw something of yourself, you'd want to help them. I don't have the heart to leave them here.
I know. And they've got their own concerns. They want to create a place for themselves in this world.
At their age, it's remarkable.
I think it's on us to see they don't come to harm.
Right. And what a charge it is.
Right all. Ready for a quick mosey across the desert? That is, assuming you've all got your medicine. Right here. It won't leave my side. How about you, Milton, Mikhail? We're all good. I've been keeping tabs on him since morning. Then let's embrace the arid beauty of the Denad Desert. We're going to see the capital before long. I hope we won't get lost out there. We don't have the luxury. The capital needs to be informed of Malos's intentions as soon as possible. Then let us make haste. Does that mean the quests in this town are optional? Nah. God, I love so much of what just happened. Even the callback to the scene that I'm just not the biggest fan of in the base game. The fact that we don't have to see it again, and I think it's more in character for Mithra here, who just so rarely has good interactions with other characters other than Adam. And there's even the fact that, Adam has that moment where he saes you don't have to ostracize yourself, and it shows that he gets it. I don't know, I think it fits in here better. And then, I was gonna talk about how, well, my point from earlier that I couldn't talk about, because we got interrupted, was how I like just how believable the friendship is between this group of characters and how tight-knit it feels. That's a good example of that. We see that with Milton and Mikhail and their body language. And then, my whole first playthrough, I knew that Jin and Laura were close, but it's never really explicitly stated what's going on between them. And I got that same post-battle conversation where Mithra's all like, ooh, is something going on between you two? And I kept wondering to myself all game, are they a thing? Are they doing that? And that question was swimming through my head the entire game up to this point, where it kept seeming like it. Well, obviously we knew that Jin had a thing for her. That's clear as day, but we didn't really know how Laura felt about it. And then you get to this part, and absolutely they are, and it was such a happy moment where I'm just like, you've gotta be kidding me. We're getting this. This is incredible. And their reveal of it is so cute, and it's a moment that you do see in the base game, but you don't get to see what happens immediately after. Ooh, platinum shirts, awesome. You don't get to see what happens immediately after that, and it's the last thing that I expected. I also like how there's kind of the subtlety of the fact that Jin, oh, slate piece right here. That's what I was looking for in the old House of Ornelius. There's kind of the subtlety that the knowledge in that book, we saw that in the base game. And the fact that Jin does not use that knowledge, even though he had it in his past life with his previous driver, and it took Laura being the right one. It made a lot of things come full circle for me and just made me appreciate the relationships between these characters so much. We got all of that worked out. I want to talk to Benny again in his purity. Come visit whenever you can, Kay. I want to play with Milton and Mikhail again soon. I'm the only kid in all of Hyber Village, so I don't get to play with kids my age very often. It's a bit lonely sometimes. So you gotta come visit, Kay. Promise you will, and then we'll play like there's no tomorrow. Kay. He was even in the cutscene, too. Small detail there. You seem to be able folk. I've got a little job for you. You might have noticed. Oh, shoot. Were you actually the one that I wanted to talk to? Oh, no, you were. You might have noticed that Ferris live in the vicinity of this here Hyber Village. Well, it'll help me out greatly if you could defeat a few of them ugly brutes and bring some Ferris beast meat. I'd normally go out and hunt with Ferris myself, but lately they've been more aggressive than normal, so I'm not up to taking them on myself. Without Ferris beast meat, we can't make Hyber meatball stew, which is to say, we can't make the one famous dish served at Teo's Inn. On top of that, my son's feeling a mighty craving for the stuff, and I don't want him to go hungry. So, will you help us out? We're relying on you. For lack of a hunter.
In troubled times, we help each other.
I might not like fighting, but believe me, I got it in me to kill things. Oh, we already did the job well enough. Did you bring me the fairest beast meat I wanted here? Much appreciated. This means Tio will be able to keep serving up his specialty for at least time being. I'll also be able to feed my son the Hyper Meatball stew to his stomach's content. As for reward, well, you might have noticed we're not exactly living in luxury here. Every day is a struggle. How about I give you the recipe for the Hyper Meatball stew? Like they say, teach a man to fish. Tio may be not too pleased with me staying in a secret recipe, but that's his problem, not mine. Anyway, thanks. Hope the recipe serves you well. Hyber Meatball stew is a recipe in addition to the one that we've gotten for Minoff. And that was perhaps a record time of getting someone to join our community.
Asks of me.
We only need 3 more for a level up. Looking at his eyes, he just knows that he blew it with Jin right there, just making him ... at what he was saying. What do you say now? Oh, it's you folks. What's that? You want to know how to get in the desert? Head out from here in the opposite direction of Old North Trail. You should be able to pass the Brain Canyon. Come out of the canyon and the Dana Desert's right there. Well, good luck. I know it's not such a happy place, but come visit us every once in a while, for me. Oh, the Hyper Meatball stew is Aegean's. I suppose he's more about the sauces and the fish and all that. Real quick. Went back, turned in the navy blue slate piece, 56%, and it's still not enough to make any progress.
Shall we head to next?
That's the only side quest in all of Hyber Village. For now, at least.
There's something here.
So I'll go ahead and collect this. And kind of furthering just how believable the friendships of these characters are and how much I enjoy seeing them interact with each other, I also have to praise the improved voice direction.
Good.
It's very clear to me from just watching these cutscenes that compared to the base game, not only were the voice directors really giving their actors a lot to work with, but the mouth movements are even improved. I don't find there to be really any, oh boy, jarring moments! You love making a liar out of me! I don't find there being any jarring moments where it does kind of feel like the direction was a little wonky and the actors weren't given a lot to work with. Those do happen fairly often in the base game, especially around the beginning. We know, thanks to Sky Bennett, the actress who portrays Pyra and Mithra, that the cutscenes were recorded in chronological order. Many of them were stage actors, and this was, for a lot of them, their first video game. So it was one of those things where they absolutely got better with time, and I think that Torna continues that trend where toward the end of the base game, the voice acting was really good, and it's very, very good here. Feather Vein of Pain! That's one of the first things I think of when I think of Xenoblade. I always think of Feather Vein of Pain. I did all that just to get it their treasure. What was the life savings of a Turkin? What did he have put away? There was some Hunter's Chemistry 2s back there in the village. Electric Defense Up. Too bad he didn't equip that against Adam. Do I have Hunter's Chemistry 2 on every blade? I don't know the answer to that. Hunter's Chemistry 1. You definitely need that update. Minoff can take it as well, and I think, oh. Well, Aegean, you're just the worst at everything. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. Takahashi decreed it, and thus it is. So welcome to the Brain Canyon, the opening of the Dana Desert.
This is an unfamiliar vista.
Nice one.
This is an entirely new region of Torna, in addition to Lazaria and Aletta. We got a whole other major area between us and the capital. And for now, I want to go over to the side here.
Use this?
And I believe that there's some minerals right around here that I can pick somewhere. Yes, right here.
Can we use this?
Bismuth slab, Silverwing quartz, Ocean Eye, Moroccomore's flashstone. Let me go to the camp real quick. That mineral point is useful for making several things. Now, I was checking some things earlier, and out of force of habit, I accidentally already made the 2 new recipes that we got. So
Let's polish up the structure.
with Minoff's dramaturgy, which I'm not even certain is a real word, but I understood what it meant, so it's fine. He can make Beyond Endless Dunes. He's writing the stories that we're experiencing as we're experiencing them, unlocking new recipes through that. And Aegean can make
challenge
the
myself
Hyber Meatball Stew, giving increased HP recovery. Not too exciting. However, what's a lot more exciting is after turning in the old Appo, there's a new camp convo. We just need to get across Dana Desert and we'll be in Oresco, right? Right. The desert is a harsh place, but the palace is always visible. You can use it to orient yourself. It must be pretty enormous for us to be able to see it from such a distance. Don't try looking up when you're standing right in front of it, is all I'll say. Its Hornin technology represents the high watermark in many domains. This type of skyscraping architecture is just one example. Yeah? Then what's Adam doing with such a teeny little place back in Aletta? Ha! She got you there, man. You can't deny that. She speaks truth. With us arriving in Dana Desert, it's a long way to the capital. Looking ahead together. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 2, we begin our trek along the desert. See you guys then. Laura slapping herself awake.